Hey, what's up, OV Tribe? Thanks for joining me today. Today we're going to be talking about our biggest sale of the year, our Black Friday, Cyber Monday, holiday sale, essentially, that is starting today. So it's going to be starting on the 21st of November, and we're going to run that till Tuesday the 27th. So let's talk a little bit about high-level stuff, what's going to be going on. Essentially, we're going to have discounts, we're going to have free stuff, we're going to have new payment options, as well as some new gear. So I'm going to talk about the new gear last, so let's dive into the discounts themselves. So for starters, there's going to be a site-wide sale on all Outdoor Vitals products. You're going to be able to get at least 20% off of everything on our website. However, there are a lot of items that we have marked down to 30% off, which for us is huge. We're essentially liquidating a few things at those types of prices, so 30% off on select items. So make sure you jump over to our website. You'll be able to see that on our Black Friday sales page. Along with that, we're actually giving away items for those that order as well. So those that spend $200 with us are going to get a free t-shirt that looks just like that. You might not have enough of these t-shirts available, so if you don't get yours with your order, but you ordered it, we'll be sending it separate, but it will be coming, and we'll pay that extra shipping on us. Also, though, if you order over $300, you're going to get our free, well, it'll be free to you, our $25 inflatable pillow. It's got that stretch fabric. It's super light, and it is about 2.5 ounces. So super comfortable product. So again, at $200, you get the free shirt. At $300, you get the free pillow. Plus, you get discounts across the whole website. Just so you know, those discounts will auto-apply at your checkout or your cart pages. So the prices that you're seeing on the website are not the sale prices. Those are the regular prices, and the discounted prices will appear in the cart page as you go there, as well as you'll be able to select these items or have them auto go into your cart, just so you know. Okay, so a couple weeks back, we actually added a new payment processor to our website. It's called Affirm. And essentially what it does is it breaks up your order to be able to be paid over a 3-month period of time. So if you ordered a $100 item, you'd pay $33 the first month, $33, etc. It's interest free. There's no interest on any of that. We've essentially paid that interest for you. I'm sure if you went longer than the 3 months, there'd be different things. But just so you know, things get tighter on Christmas. We thought it'd be a great time to add something like this to our website. So if you do order from us and you would rather be paying it off in January and February, when you might have a little bit more money, order it with Affirm on this sale, and you'll be able to pay that off over time, interest free. Okay, let's dive into the products that we're going to be releasing. We have some really, really cool products. I'm going to try to talk really fast because there's a lot of stuff I want to cover, but I know you guys are all very busy. So for starters, just right out of the gate, I'll get this one out of the way. Not that it's not super awesome, but you guys have seen similar things. This is a 0 degree top quilt. You'll see that the inside has this cool green color. Essentially all of our 0 degree products in the future are going to be green, but this is a top quilt that's now available on our website. The regulars are in stock. The long wides are not in stock. Any of the stuff that I'll be talking about from now going forward that's not in stock, you'll be able to pre-order it or buy it now, and we will ship it by Christmas. Nothing is on our website that will not ship till after Christmas, just so you know. But yeah, so we have 0 degree under quilts. Use that same 10 denier fabric, ripstop fabric, just a super, super light 0 degree option in that 800 fill powered down. Okay, so what else do we have going for us? Before I jump into it, we do have mummy pods and we do have an Atlas bag here. But I wanted to first talk about the insulations in them because that's really the cool, interesting part that's going to be phasing in over the next, 4 to 6 months, let's say. Essentially, you guys you've likely been following us long enough to know that we did release a LoftTek product in the spring. We were learning, we were still processing different things. We ended up liquidating a lot of it because of kind of some design flaws, and at that point we continued to research and develop and push this forward, and it's worked really, really well. We've loved our LoftTek products. We particularly love the LoftTek jacket. It's working really, really well and phenomenal there. With sleeping bags though, it's hard to be able to get the LoftTek to be baffled tight enough in order for it to stay very, very stable. It is the most stable loose fill synthetic we've ever seen, but it's still developing and it's still growing, and what we found is that it wasn't quite stable enough for our perfect liking. So what we've introduced is a new hybrid. LoftTek. The hybrid LoftTek is meant to be the most premium synthetic option that you can get on the market. However, we have had to mix just a little bit of 800 fill power down into these products. So what you're looking out right here is a LoftTek bag that has a little bit of down in it. It's 80% LoftTek, 20% down. That down has been DWR treated, IDFL certified, and RDS sourced. So why would we do this? Obviously, we talked a little bit about the stability. It adds a little bit of warmth to the bag, obviously compressibility, but we didn't really do it for the warmth or the compressibility. The main reason was the stability. To be able to put these into larger baffles and keep the warmth of the bag up without having any type of cold spots or any issues like that. Let's talk about kind of the purpose of LoftTek. The purpose of LoftTek really is to give you a synthetic option that can handle moisture and all those other things that synthetics can do better than down. So does this break the integrity of that? And the answer is no. So when I tested this, when we had samples done and we were changing around the mixtures of different things, what we found is that the LoftTek, the way that this is blended in, and I've got a sample here that I pulled out. This is LoftTek mixed with down. Again, this is an 80% LoftTek, 20% down. It mixes in so well that you can't tell where the LoftTek starts and the down begins. And so that's really, really cool because when this gets completely soaking wet, it stays lofted because of that 80% LoftTek. And when it stays lofted, and when the down stays lofted, especially DWR treated down, the down dries out really, really quickly. So we found that it really didn't slow down the process of drying out when we mixed a little bit of down with the LoftTek insulation. You'll notice though, this is meant to be a premium product. We did not use low end down, budget down. We used our high end 800 fill power down that had been DWR treated to keep the integrity of this bag as high as possible. The higher the fill power of the down, the less we needed to use in it to keep the LoftTek, so that the LoftTek is the higher percentage of concentration in this insulation hybrid. Essentially, the finished product is a very, very premium synthetic, and it's extremely stable, extremely warm, extremely compressible, and it's going to open up a lot of options for us. Before I dive into the specific design of the mummypod and the new Atlas bag, I did just want to cover that we are looking to roll this out and simplify our brand just a little bit. We want to be known as a premium brand that offers items at honest prices rather than a budget brand. As we got developed, and obviously you guys have probably heard the story of me starting this company with $500 and having to do things a little bit different than, say, venture capital backed businesses. But we had some budget products in our line that you could label them as budget, such as like our old Atlas bag had that mid-grade down in it. But we're wanting to get away from that and just offer the premium side of the market. So we have our Stormloft down, which is 800 fill power, and we're going to retain and keep building out that line. We're moving towards 10 denier fabrics and things with that high-end down. Now with our synthetic line or our budget down line, we're going to be combining those. So our OV lights, anything with Storm Light synthetic or the budget level down stuff is all going to be simplified into the new LoftTek hybrid, so that we essentially offer premium down products and premium synthetic products and nothing else. And this truly is a premium synthetic option. There's really no synthetic out there that competes with it. Anyways, I just wanted to kind of clarify that before I dive into the product. So let's talk about the design of the mummypod in particular. For the most part, it is just like the other mummypod. The biggest changes are the ways that we did these baffles. We ran them vertically and we added a few more breaks in here to keep the insulation just a little bit more stable. One of the biggest changes, and really one of the only changes that we did to this as well, is right here on the baffle. We made it so that it doesn't sew into the same spot right here. Essentially, there can be a small cold spot running right where this tube would sew back together. But instead, we made this kind of a 3D design, and you might be able to see it a little bit better in this way. But this 3D design allows that to be more insulative around that zipper and keep a little bit more insulation in there. We're going to be applying that to the foot box in here as well. We've had the same, anti-snag zippers, different things like that. And then we did move with the synthetics. This old synthetic was a much heavier material. We moved back to a 20 denier fabric for the LoftTek hybrid products, which makes them a lot lighter. In fact, they're so light. Let me go ahead and read these to you so you can see just how much of a difference there is. So this is a 0-degree version. We do have a 15-degree version. We will have a 30-degree version, which is what this red is, but it's not going to be here by Christmas, so it's not on the sale. And it's not available actually until probably after the sale. Anyways, the mummypod 15 is what I'm going to mainly talk about. The regular used to be 4 pounds, 5 ounces, which is way above where we wanted as a brand to be. We want to be an ultralight brand. And the long wide in the 15 was 4 pounds, 13 ounces. This new product is 3 pounds even for the regular and 15, and 3 pounds, 7 ounces for the long wide. That is almost 1.5 pounds lighter than our Storm Light synthetic version. So phenomenal. I mean, it's so much lighter and so much more compressible. This 0 degree is weighing in at 3 pounds, 10 ounces for the regular. So extremely light. And I'm just super, super excited about the mummypod itself. It's really going to help us kind of get away from that Stormlight, the bigger sizes, and make sure that everything that we have is ultralight. And it's a super exciting product. So we're also going to be rolling this into the Atlas bag. Essentially the Atlas bag that used to be used down, we're going to be moving that to the LoftTek Hybrid, starting with a brand new Atlas model, the Atlas Zero. So we've never had an Atlas Zero before. This is the first 0 degree version of the Atlas, and it does use the LoftTek Hybrid. You'll notice we went to a center zip design that helps stabilize the sides, but also what we found internally as well as through surveys of our customers is that the center zip is really coming in as a more preferred method. I find personally it's way easier to get in and out of the bag. I never lose the zipper in the night. The way that we do the shoulder baffles on this seals things really, really nice, and it feels really comfortable. You can zip it up from the bottom for venting. Essentially, we're moving that Atlas bag to that center zip. We're going to be using the hybrid LoftTek insulation, and I am very excited about it. Not only are we moving, the Atlases to the LoftTek, but we're still shaving weight off. Obviously, we moved to that 20 denier fabric, which helps. But in the grand scheme of things, just to kind of give you a comparison of the 15-degree version of the Atlas, the 15-degree version used to be 3 pounds even, and now the regular is going to be 2 pounds, 12 ounces. We shaved off about 4 ounces or 1/4 pound moving to LoftTek. That's moving from down to synthetic. We're able to shave off weight, which is just again, a really, really cool thing to see happen. Also, one thing I did want to note here is we do really think that these ratings are going to be really accurate. I think that the down actually is going to have a synergistic effect, although we didn't act or expect that on the warmth value. So hopefully what we actually find out is that you guys are getting a bag that's even warmer than you were expecting. That's the LoftTek hybrid in the Atlas Zero. That's going to be available. We're going to have this in the mummypod Zero, which hasn't been ever available in a Zero for the synthetic side, and then a mummypod 15 degree. The 30 is coming, and over the next 4 to 6 months, you'll see us roll this hybrid LoftTek into additional products, which will be really exciting. All right, so that pretty much covers it for me. If you guys want to take part in the sale, jump over to our website. You'll be able to find our Black Friday page, see everything that's 30% off there. Everything else is going to be 20% off. Those will automatically be discounted at checkout, so that you'll be looking at the full price values at checkout. Those will be added at checkout as well. You'll be able to see the shirt added to your cart, pick the size, as well as the pillow. And then remember, you can get interest-free payments using Affirm. We'll pay the interest for those first few months. That's technically how it works out, but we'll do that for you. And yeah, make sure that you head over there, be part of this, check out our gear, and we'd love to hear back comments and different things like that, especially those of you that are watching this on YouTube. So thanks again, OV Tribe. Hope you have an amazing holiday season. Keep tagging us in all your photos on Instagram and different things. We love to see our gear out there, and love to see you out there enjoying the outdoors. So thanks for doing everything that you do, and reach out to us if you need us. We'll be live on our chat, or you can reach us at support@outdoorvitals.com. Thanks, guys.